I'm just going to move 2 here. If I were to want to move onto this rubble here, that would cost me an extra point of movement, which I don't have currently. So I'm just going to stop there. And then I'm going to use the top of Flaming Sickle here to do an attack 3, range 2, and pull 1. So I'm going to attack this... You know what? I take that back. I just realized I have a pull on here, and I've got an elite down here who's right next to a trap. So I'm going to change up what I was planning on doing. Instead, I'm going to walk down here with my move 3, and I'm going to attack this elite zealot. So I've got an attack 3, range 2. He's within range 2. So I'm going to do an attack 3. I'm going to draw a modifier card. +1. Okay, so I've dealt 4 damage to him. Then I'm going to pull him 1. And that forces him to step on this trap, which we'll get rid of. Traps are destroyed once used. And he's going to take 3 more damage. He's down to 1 health. Finally, both of my attacks infuse elements, so I will... Well, fire's already there, but I will infuse light. Alright, that's the end of my turn. Finally, the Stone Golem goes. It's going pretty late this round, and its card is just attack +1 at range 3. It is way at the bottom of the map, way too far away to attack. It doesn't have a move action on its cards, so it's just going to stay there and do nothing. If it were to attack, it would take damage, but it didn't, so it doesn't. And that is the end of round 1.
Alright, and now we hit the discard card for both of these, correct?
Yep, because none of them were loss actions. And none of them stay active, so just go to your discard pile. Alright, so I can easily take out this Elite Zealot here, so if you want to focus on the stuff up here, go for it. Okay, I'll just do this. It's fine. Okay, we've got both got cards out, so we'll go ahead and draw cards for the enemies.
What does the active button do, by the way?
So that will move it into your active area if it is a persistent card.
Okay.
Which, spoiler alert, one of my cards is. Alright, so we're both going fast this round. In fact, the enemies are going quite slowly this round. The Zealots are going on initiative 82, and this Stone Golem's going on 90. So we're definitely outpacing them. But I'm first. I'm going on 6. And for my first, because I wanted to go really fast because I just wanted to kill this elite. So I'm actually going to do it with the bottom of Blinding Sickle here. This simply causes all adjacent enemies to suffer 1 damage. It's not even an attack, it's just, they just take a damage. So this guy only had 1 health. He's dead. Enemies drop a coin when they are defeated, which again you can pick up by ending your turn standing on it, or, as I'm doing here, the next part of this card is Loot 1, which means I pick up everything that is within range 1 of me, so everything next to me I pick up. So I'll go ahead and grab that coin that you just dropped, and I'll just put it on my... oh, there's a slot here for a coin bag. Finally, I will re-infuse light at the end of my turn. I'll go ahead and do that now, just because I'm not consuming it for anything. And then I'm actually going to do the top of Flame Trap. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this or not, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it. So this is an active card. This will go to my active area, and it says the next 5 times that an enemy enters a hex that's adjacent to me, that enemy just goes ahead and suffers 2 damage. So whatever enemies walk up next to me, they're just going to take damage. So I'm just going to move this down to my active slot. I will put a token on the first thing here, and so basically the first time this triggers, this will move over, and I'll get an experience point. This also re-infuses fire when I play it. Okay, that ends my turn. I would have done a ranged attack on the Summoning Stone, but the rules said I can't. I can only do melee attacks on it, so... Alright, you're up.
Yeah. We're gonna use the lower left to move. I'm just gonna consume that fire. This so it doesn't go away. And we're gonna move over here. Hi, bitch. I'm gonna give him the 1-2. I'm gonna give those hands, and I'm gonna follow with some of these hands. And then I'm going, if he's still alive after all of that, I'm gonna add push
Somehow.
and I'm gonna gain the experience because I'm gonna attack the same target twice.
Yep.
And because I still have
additional
strength, and
then.
I still get to roll at advantage for each attack.
You do, yep. So first you've got an attack 2. Okay, so you crit him, which is 4 damage.
Which is exactly as amount of health as he has.
Yeah. Now, one thing I will point out, because that kills him, you don't get to do the second attack, which means you don't get the experience. Technically, you could choose with advantage which cards you want, so if you want to leave him alive, that would of course be gambling that you get a +1 or better on your second attack. So up to you if you want to.
Just punch him
I'll just kill him.
Just point him straight in the face and just knock his block off. It's like, yeah,
All
that's
right,
what you
he's
get,
dead.
bitch.
He's dead. He drops his coin.
All right, that is. I think that's all I can do.
Yep, that ends your turn. Your strengthen wears off, so I've gotten rid of that. And now it's the enemy's go. So the zealots are not moving this turn. They're just attacking at range, but range 3, and you are 4 away from this normal one, so it's not going to hit you. So it does absolutely nothing, although it does create fire. Enemies can also infuse elements, and that's what it's going to do. The stone golem has a move of -1 and attack of +1, so it's trying to hit harder, but because it's a normal stone golem with a base move of 1, the move -1 means it moves 0 and just stays in place. So that's it for the enemies, and end of round 2.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Also, because you drew a crit, it has this little reshuffle icon on it. Make sure that at the end of this round that you hit the shuffle button here. That will reshuffle your entire discard back into your deck.
Oh, nice. That's right. Whenever you crit in this game, if you ever crit or crit fail, I believe they let you reshuffle.
Yes, at the end of the round. That's important because if you're doing multiple attacks, let's say you did that, that double punch there, and you drew a miss on your first swing, you would not immediately reshuffle. You would then keep drawing cards for your second attack, which also means the second attack could not miss.
Let's see here.
I can't get in range to attack that zealot over there this turn, so I'm just gonna attack this summoning stone just south of me.
All right, my cards are ready.
Oh, I do have light available. That's good. Okay, I think I'll use that for that attack stronger. Yep. And we'll just use this to... Yeah, we'll just use that to move. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. We're going to draw cards for the enemies. Alright, and Dark, you are up first this round on 22.
Yep. And I'm assuming that the summoning stones don't count as enemies.
They do. I mean, you can punch them. They're basically obstacles with hit points. Although
No, I mean
they
for
are
the
not
for the challenge.
Oh yeah, no. That for your personal goal, no, they don't count that way.
All right, I want to put this somewhere. That can be readily seen.
Yeah, the important distinction between obstacles and objectives is that, like your ability that you played in the first turn to destroy an adjacent obstacle, you can't destroy an objective with that.
All right, so I'm gonna use the bottom left, which allows me to move 2. No adjacent enemies, and they're not next to a wall. So, but the next one is a wind up. An extra 2 attacks add 2 attack, and I believe that lasts over time.
Yep, that's going to stay active until it's used up. Your next 2 punches are going to be harder.
So I'm gonna move. Onto the coin. I believe you can pick coins up by staying adjacent or moving on top of them, correct?
Yes, if you end your turn standing on top of money, you pick it up.
All right, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna just move that over there for now because I'm gonna stand here, and I'm going to punch the stone. And the stone has C +1 health. It basically means challenge rating +1. So these stones have 2 hit points each.
Okay, so sorry, one thing real quick. Are you intending to use wind up for the effect or for the basic attack?
What do you mean?
So the effect of wind ups is that on your next 2 attacks you get +2 attack. So it doesn't actually do an attack itself, but it means that on your next turns, when you attack, those attacks are stronger. It's essentially charging you up for the future.
I will wind up.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's better off that way.
I agree.
All right, this is active, and I need.
I don't know why the tokens are so big compared to those icons. Oh yeah, I prepared a smaller one here. Yeah, so it's going to go on the first circle. And then the first time it's used, it'll move to the right, and you'll get the experience. And then the second time, it'll move off, and the card will be discarded.
All right, and this one will be discarded. All right, that's the end of my turn, and I get the coin.
Yep, just put it in your money bag. All right, next up are the zealots, or the single zealot, rather. It's got the same card I did the first turn, so it's got a move +0, so it's going to move over here. And then attack -1 at range 2. You are within range 2, so it's going to do an attack 1 against you. Again, do you want to use your armor here?
No.
Okay, so a base
I'm
attack
going to save
of 1.
that for that stone golem or whatever horrible things come up next.
No worries. Again, it drew a +0, so you're going to take 1 damage. It would heal for 1, but it's already at full health, so they don't overheal. It will reinfuse dark. I'm assuming it's eventually going to use it for something, but we haven't seen what. Because enemies can also consume elements for effects. Alright, then me. My turn is pretty straightforward. I am just going to do a basic move with the bottom of shield spikes. I'm not going to do a heal, because I'm just going to move here to get next to this objective. And then I'm going to punch it with Shield of the Desert. It's a base attack of 3, and I'm going to consume the light here to make it an attack 4. Push 1 doesn't matter, you can't push rocks around, but I do get an experience point. So base attack of 4 on the objective. +1, alright. 5 damage, it only had 3 health, so it is destroyed. And that is our first one down. That's it for me. Stone Golem, again, drew the same card as last round, move -1, attack +1, so it's again just going to stay in place.
He's like, oh.
It's going to do something eventually, probably.
And I believe a short rest allows you to do things.
So if you wanted to short rest here, what you would do is you would shuffle your discard pile of cards. You would randomly put one of them into your lost pile and get the rest back into your hand. It's generally advisable to wait to rest as long as possible, because resting, like, we essentially have limited time, because every time you rest, you're going to put cards in your lost pile, and, you know, once, as that fills up, you've got fewer and fewer cards you can play, and eventually you've got no cards to play, and you're exhausted, so... If you've got options with the cards in your hand, you probably want to do that before you rest. I am going to, if you want to focus on that rock, I've finished off mine, and I can come over and help you with your guy.